Hey guys, so I'm here at Disney Springs. I just parked. This is like my fourth visit since Disney Springs opened back up at the end of May. Quick news fun before I get started. You don't have to be an insider to know that the attraction experiences here at Disney have been modified to promote, social distancing, sanitation, of course, is greatly increased. Now, this isn't news, but what is the fact that although we expected some waits to be longer than normal, never did I think that the wait lines for the gift shop would be the longest lines in park history, or Disney World history, as Splash Mountain has announced a virtual waiting queue as the lines for the shops have reached 4 hours. Now, the reason is due to the recent announcement that they would be renovating the ride with the new Princess and the Frog theme. So, of course, people are buying up all the current merchandise with the current theme from Splash Mountain, which is from the 1946 movie Song of the South.
Okay, before I jump out, let me share some Disney tidbits and a bit of Disney new news on the mask policy. For those of you that own and wear or prefer the gator and bandana style mask, well, sorry to say, but Disney has announced that they will no longer allow any masks that aren't secured with ties or ear loops. So, sorry to tell you that. Cinderella, on the brighter note, Cinderella's Castle has a new coat of paint, so I guess that's pretty exciting. Anyone pretty much knows by now that the fast passes and park hopping options have been suspended until at least the end of the year. Disney is also encouraging mobile ordering at their quick service locations inside the park. Disney has also announced that they're going to have these relaxation zones within the parks where you won't have to worry about wearing masks. The interactive areas that we've enjoyed at many of the rides, such as Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, have either signs or been roped off to discourage people from touching. So I guess you're going to have to find other ways to keep your kiddos entertained. Or if you're like my kiddos, they would be on their phones the entire time anyway. So I guess I'm kind of guilty of that as well. One announcement, as I'm a little bit surprised to hear, but excited to hear as well, is that Disney is going ahead with plans to have a modified version of the Food and Wine Festival starting about 45 days early, as we're starting on July 15th, the same day Epcot and Hollywood Studios open. No end date has been announced, but it will go into the fall, we know. The concert series that typically goes on, and that doesn't always typically, it always goes on, has been canceled. That's not a surprise. They still have the topiaries from the Flower and Garden Festival when it was shut down early, so they plan to have them on display during the Food Wine Festival.
Okay, guys, so I'm here walking around Disney Springs, and it's hot. It's in the low 90s. Crowds aren't really that bad. They're busier than what it has been first 3 times I was here, but for a Friday and being opening weekend for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom opening, not too bad. But it is hot. I'm in the shade right now, taking a break, looking at maybe eating here soon. But so far so good. Okay, guys, so I'm here walking around Disney Springs, and it's hot. It's in the low 90s. Crowds aren't really that bad. They're busier than what it has been first 3 times I was here. But for a Friday and being opening weekend for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom opening, not too bad. But it is hot. I'm in the shade right now, taking a break, looking at maybe eating here soon. But so far so good. Well, last time I was here, Disney Style was closed. This time I'm here, they're open, so it's a nice sign. So yeah, everything here is opened up. It was closed last time. Marvel, Star Wars, all back open, ready to go. Hey, we have the food trucks. Last time, no food trucks. Food trucks are back. Over at Splitsville, we have some live music going on, so it's a little bit of a surprise. Good to see. Oh, they're still closed. They haven't been closed, House of Blues. Sparse crowd though. Still early. Not 6 o'clock yet. There's really nobody here. Well, guys, I was going to Cirque du Soleil here. Obviously, it's not open. They closed the last old show. They closed. It's been a couple of years now, I think. They announced a new show finally. It took them going on, I don't know, a year and a half. I don't know, to be honest with you. It was a while, a year and a half, 2 years to announce a new show. At least a year. I don't know, but it's a long time to announce a new show Drawn to Life, and but they've now filed for bankruptcy. So at least bankruptcy protection. So don't know what the Drawn to Life if or when the show will open, but they still have an opening soon sign out, so who knows. But I hope they do bring the show back. Because I miss not having a show here. That first show, original show, went on for like 20 years, and it was a great show. So. Alright guys, so I'm walking across past what's going to be the Ample Hills Creamery. The thing is, they got bought out by Ben & Jerry's, so I don't know if this is going to still be called Amber Hills Creamery or if it's going to be called Ben & Jerry's, but they still have the sign out, still under construction, so. Alright, so Beatrix, it's a restaurant, market, and coffee bar, it says. BeatrixRestaurants.com. It's being built right across from Splitsville and the AMC Theater, and right next to the food trucks. And so they look like they have a long ways to go. So I don't know when this is going to be up, but it's nice to see more food options here. Alright guys, it's been raining. We had to take a break, had a dinner at Paradiso 37. Finally made a decision after walking around in the heat for a while. Enjoyed a Columbia burger and 3 margaritas. Happy hour time, you know? Had to enjoy my Friday. So anyway, we're off walking around again. Check out what else is open. I'm gonna go down here. Check what else is open, and may have to have some ice cream here after a while. So. Hey guys, we're standing in line for Uniqlo. It's an Asian store, one of my favorite little clothing stores. Just went to another Asian store, never been there before, Superdry. Bought 2 pairs of swimming trunks. Got 2 pairs of swimming trunks for like $30, $31. It's a great deal. Really liked them too, so I was really surprised. But always enjoy this store, always get some really good deals here. Kind of waiting to be the next ones in. And I'm having some trouble with this mask. I got this clip I purchased over at the Busch Gardens, and I hate the way they pull in your ears. And so I bought this clip for like 99 cents there at Busch Gardens, and it helps keep my ears from pulling and hurting. But as you can tell, I've been struggling trying to keep this mask up, and kind of balanced out there. So. Anyway, all the stores seem to be open. There's no stores closed, I don't think. So all the restaurants are open too. So we're gonna grab some ice cream after we go inside here and do some shopping. Hey everyone, while editing this video, I had realized I had referred to the clothing company Superdry as an Asian-owned company. It is not. It is a UK-branded clothing company with vintage American and Japanese-inspired graphics with British style. Now, Uniqlo, however, is a very popular Japanese-owned clothing company, so I just wanted to make that correction real quick. Okay, guys, so I've been called the Disney Dad for years. I've had everybody I know referred to me as the Disney Dad, including myself now. And I cannot believe I ran into these hats finally at Disney. It's been for years. I've not seen anything like this. They just finally came up with these Disney hats. Not sure this is going to be in my budget today. I've made some purchases that I wasn't planning on making, but you can guarantee that one of these 2 hats will be on my head by in the next month or so. All right, guys. So back inside the car, called it a day. I on like the third or fourth take of this. The rain had kind of stopped, but we were in line for the co-op marketplace. It's like a 45-minute. It was a line just to get up to line around the corner, just to put your name in for the queue. Just like a 45-minute wait. That was one of the two places that one of my favorite places to go, just to shop in general. But that's also one of the two places I know of where you can purchase the Disney mask at the widest variety at that particular at the co-op. But my daughter's going to be here next Tuesday. We're going to come back again. So trip number 5. So we can wait a few days. Hopefully they'll still have some. I know they're sold out of some. They always are. They got in line for the Ghirardelli. Love that ice cream. But again, line around the corner. Just don't eat ice cream. All right, so we're back in our vehicle. Called it a night. It had been raining. Raining had stopped, but we stood in line for the co-op marketplace, and it was like a 45-minute wait. It was the wait was wrapped around just to be able to put your name in the queue, virtual queue line. That was one of the two places I know that you could purchase masks, but figured my daughter's gonna be here next week. Come back for a 5th trip, purchase masks then, whatever they have left. We have a dozen masks right down here, but never have too many, right? So, then we were gonna go to the Ghirardelli line. Well, we did, and that line was wrapped around their building as well. Don't eat ice cream that bad right now. I'll splurge when Emily comes next week. So, heading back to Tampa. Have an hour drive ahead of us. So, real quick, I was telling you about one thing I did find out was the pin trading is back on. So, if you're into trading pins, haven't done that since my kids were young, but it's still a popular thing to do. It's a no-touch type pin trading. It's all the pins are on the board. You have an opportunity to pick 2 pins, and then the cast member will grab those pins for you and throw them in a bag. So just letting you know that's something that we weren't sure was going on last trip we made here to Disney Springs. Regarding capacity, I was playing with some numbers here, and Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are the 2 parks that are going to be opening up on Sunday. Officially, they did have it opened up for pass holders and so forth on the 9th and 10th, sort of for them to go through. But on Sunday, they do their official opening. And just looking at some of the numbers here for for the capacity limits, Disney has not provided provided what they're going to cap their capacity, what they're going to cap their guests at, but it's basing on like a 30% capacity. Magic Kingdom can hold 57,000 people each day, and so you take 30% of that, that's 17,100 people. Sounds like a lot, but that's going to provide you a lot of opportunity to do things that perhaps you couldn't do otherwise. The lines may be different. It's going to be challenging at times, perhaps, but there's going to be some advantages to that. I mean, considering the fact that Cinderella's Castle has a new paint job, so it's going to give you an opportunity to take pictures in front of the castle without having a bunch of big crowd around you. So that's an advantage to consider. Okay, real quick. So, do I feel like it's worth coming to Disney right now? The quick answer is no. It's not, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I don't feel it's safe. I think it's perfectly safe in comparison to other options out there. I think Disney's going to do a tremendous job. I've already seen signs of that. That's going to be clean as always, and the safety measures that they've put in place are beyond what most I've seen from any other theme park or business around. So it's not that. It's just that you're accustomed to a certain experience when you come to Disney, and a magical experience that I've grown to love about Disney over the years with my kids and with them, with myself or somebody else, and it's just not there right now. So save your money, wait till 2021, see what happens then. I'm optimistic that things are going to be turning around maybe by January. You never know, but some are saying it could be March, April, maybe this time next year. Who knows? But this is just not the time to invest that kind of money into a trip when you're not going to get that experience that you're accustomed to at Disney. Okay, so I love Disney. I mean, I've been to Magic Kingdom like 77 times. Epcot 80 something times, thanks to the Food and Wine Festival and the Flower Garden, and Disney Springs, and back when it was downtown Disney, way in the hundreds. I mean, I've been there 4 times already since they opened back up. So, and I'm going to be a 5th time here next week or 2. But just save your money, wait until everything's clear and things go back to normal, and get back to loving everything there is about Disney that we've all grown to love over the years. So anyway, I'm out, and we'll talk to you. See you next time.